So this is our cacao roaster. We roast the cacao for about 23 minutes, up to about 120 degrees Celsius. Once we've developed the flavor enough, we then dump it, and you can see right here we've got some freshly roasted cacao. The big difference you'll see is that it becomes very easy to remove the shell from the cocoa bean once it's been roasted. You can just rub it in your fingers and that shell will come right off. So that's one way for us to know that we've roasted it well, is that the shell will come off. And again, we roast the cacao to develop the flavor, drive off a little bit of moisture, and also help make the shell removal easier. Once we've roasted it, we then take it to our other machine to remove the shell, which is called winnowing. This is our cacao winnower. This removes the shell and makes nibs for us. So you can see this device right here is cracking the cocoa bean, and then it has an agitation chamber where the shell is removed. And what's remaining is clean cocoa nib, which then becomes the raw ingredient for all of our chocolates. This is called a melanger. This is where we make all of our chocolate. It is a granite refiner, so it has granite rollers that crush the cacao on a big slab of granite. This does a couple processes for us. It does the refining to make the chocolate smooth, and it also does what's called conching, which is the flavor development. It evaporates out unwanted flavors and astringency. For a batch of chocolate like this one, it takes 72 hours in the stone grinder before it's ready to be used. So we're taking about 3 full days of processing before the chocolate has the flavor and the texture that we're looking for. This is a tempering machine where we temper our chocolate before we put it into our chocolate molds. So our chocolate will come from the stone grinders. We dump it into the tempering machine, let the tempering machine run its magic, and then we can fill up the mold with the tempered chocolate. Just let it start crystallizing. And then we put it into one of our fridges to finish crystallizing. Once it's crystallized and in temper, then we can prepare it for packaging. If we're adding flavors to the chocolate, we will add the flavor to the chocolate in one of these melting pots. That way we don't contaminate other chocolates with that flavoring. So the tempered chocolate we put into the melting pot, add the flavorings, hand scoop it into the molds. This is a flow wrap machine. Once the chocolate has been crystallized and is in back to room temperature, we then put the chocolate bars through this flow wrap machine, and it will seal the chocolate in a gold foil pouch, which then means it has a 1.5 to 2 year shelf life, and we can put it into our paper boxes and ready to send out to our customers. All of our chocolate is hand packaged, so packaging will be hand folded, foil pouch put inside with the corresponding flavor and wrapped, and then boxed into cartons and sent out either to our shop or to our wholesale customers. Once the chocolate's been finished and sent from the factory, it comes into our finished goods storage room, where we keep it on the shelf or in delivery boxes waiting for our customer orders or to take it out to our shop.